Hi everyone. Would you like to create a portal something like this and you wanted to create to give us a fantastic solution as if ChatGPT? I just created one portal using Hugging Face uh, model, rather a GGML. So what it does, let's going to show the result first, followed by the code walkthrough. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to write a sentence about AI, and I'm going to enter the token size is 250, and this is going to be for the role data scientist. So what I'm going to do, once I hit on generate, what the system does, it will go ahead and check in the backend LLM. Basically, I have used here LangChain, which communicates using Hugging Face. So once it's communicated, it will get the relevant result and it will get published underneath. Okay. As you can see below, the result got generated. Now you'll be able to understand what has been generated through the LLM model. And if at all you wanted to understand how this works and the way to deploy this, I'm going to share you the code walkthrough. Post that, I will also share my code in the GitHub link. Okay. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to activate my virtual environment. So activate project one. Then what I'm going to do, I'm going to access the folder which has this particular py file. Okay. So cd llm, and then cd models. Okay, if I put a dir, I have app dot py. What I'm going to do, I'm going to just enter Jupyter notebook. Once I done that, it will take me through to the Jupyter notebook where I can show the codes to you. So this is the code that I have written for you all. So what I'm trying to do here, I'm trying to import a web framework called Streamlight. You can use anything like Flask or Django. So in this area, what I'm trying to do, I'm going to insert LangChain prompt because we are going to use LangChain, and the prompt template that we are going to use from the LangChain. Okay. So C transformer, I will come back to this place once I completed the entire code walkthrough. So here I have just created a function called get llama response. I have inputted three objects. One is the text box to collect the input from the user, and second is that number of token to be received, and third is the block style, whether it's going to be for academician, for data scientist, or and so on, whichever role you wanted to configure, you can do so. So C transformer, what it does, it go ahead and reads the model which I have downloaded from Hugging Face. So what you have to do, probably you have to go to huggingface.com. Let me just show you the way to the portal. From here you will have this Llama 2 7B chat GGUF. You have a number of models, or rather weights. It's clustered within this particular file. So I would suggest you to go ahead and download this particular thing, Llama 2-L, sorry, 2-7B chat Q8. 7B refers to the 7 billion. Okay, it takes 7 billion tokens and able to generate and get a response from LLM. So once you download that, then what you can do, you can keep it in your local folder, and you need to call that particular thing here in this code. Okay, and you need to bring in what type of model, llama model type as llama, and you can specify how many number of tokens that you wanted to configure. It's a case basically like an hyper tuning parameter where you can specify maximum number of tokens, and you can also give the temperature is 0. 0 stands for it gives the realistic output. If at all you try to enter something like 50 percent, which gives a balanced one, it's a combination of unrealistic or imaginary or hallucination words plus the real text that will be extracted from the LLM. If at all you enter something like 100%, what it does completely, it will be giving a hallucination text. So make sure whichever option you wanted to select based upon your business requirement, and the way to give the input to the template. This is how I'm giving the input to the template. So what I'm trying to do here, I'm trying to write a blog for block style. So block style meaning like in the drop down I wanted to enlist the list of user against whom I wanted to show the blog. Okay, and the topic is what has been inputted in the text box. In our example, we did see write a sentence about AI within the number of words. As we saw in the example, we inputted 250 words. Then what we are trying to do, we are trying to create a prompt template. In that prompt template, whatever we declared here, we are just passing it as a variable here. Okay, and finally we are calling the template as template. Okay, so whatever we are declared here, we are just passing the same in the template variable. And finally what we are trying to do, using LLM model, we are going to call the format method. In that format method, we are just going to call whatever we have created block style input number of words, and finally we are returning the response. Okay, so set page configuration, which will help us to design the GUI. As you have seen that in the example that I have shown the generate blog as a title, and besides that I had used this particular icon, and I have made that as a center aligned, and I do not want to see any kind of sidebars, neither underneath the bars, so I just declare it as collapsed. And the header should be generate block. As you have seen before inputting what is the intended block that I wanted to type in. Ahead of that there was a title called generate block along with the emoji. So finally what I'm trying to do, I'm trying to capture the input from the user as Streamlight text input. Enter the block topic, which will sit inside the box as a grayed out one. Once you place that cursor, it will disappear for you to enter the text. And in column 1, column 2, I am just specifying the length of the box. It's just a parameter that I wanted to give. You can mention anything. You can mention 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's up to you based on your business requirement. Now what I'm trying to do, I'm trying to call this field, that is number of words, as a column 1. I'm just declare it as a text input with the number of words. And the second one is the column 2, which is a block style. Block style select box is something like in the typical web portal we have a pull down or drop down. Something like we have just created a select box, writing the block for as you have seen in the example, we had 4 type of selection: academics, research, and data science, fresher. And finally index is equal to 0. The reason behind I'm mentioning is that I wanted to select right from academist and all the way to fresher, so I can play around with this. So I wanted that to be selected right from academic and so on. So that's the reason I have given index equal to 0. And here I just created a button style. As you have seen that generate button, it was something like a saffron color. So using this particular scripts, I made that as a saffron color. You can change your color depending upon your corporate identity or brand color as such. So finally what I'm trying to do, I'm just trying to customize this CSS because as you have seen white color, you can change it to any background. If at all you wanted to change that, that is possible using this particular command. Okay, so finally in the submit button, I'm just passing the text and you have seen that generate button, which is typically a submit button. That submit button is being considered as a generate button. So finally when I hit on submit, what happened, it will go to the get llama response. Okay, in that llama response model, it will pass on the text input, whatever I inputted, and the number of tokens, and whom I wanted this block to be generated. Okay, so once I have done all this process, eventually what I will do, I will just go to my command prompt. Okay, so let me break this. So now what I will do, I will just type in as stream light run app dot because that is my file. Okay, once I, as you have seen here, this is the file. So once I hit that, what it does, it will go ahead and open it in the web browser, so that you can start inputting whatever you want. Give some text on data visualization, and the number of words 50, and this is going to be for fresher. Once I hit on generate, as you are able to see this content something like this, and you can just go ahead and productionize this. I would suggest that you need to deploy this in a AWS server with a good amount of GPU, so that you will be able to get results in no time. Otherwise it may take 15 seconds, 20 seconds, even max 2 minutes, depending upon the CPU and RAM capacity. Thanks for watching my video, and let me know if at all you have any questions, or if you want any kind of doubts to be clarified on the Llama 2 model. Thanks. See you. Bye bye.